Top 3 best bone broths to heal arthritis naturally, reduce joint pain and inflammation fast. If you're dealing with arthritis or joint pain, you know how frustrating it can be to find something that truly helps, something natural that supports healing instead of just masking the pain. Today, I want to share with you one of the most powerful, nourishing remedies you can add to your routine to help repair joint damage and reduce inflammation. Bone broth. Specifically, we're diving into the best types of bone broth that are packed with healing nutrients to support your joints from the inside out. So grab a cozy cup, get comfortable, and let's explore how this simple, delicious broth can make a real difference in your arthritis journey. Number 1. Grass-fed beef bone broth. So let's dive into one of the best natural ways to support your joints and really help heal arthritis. Grass-fed beef bone broth. Now, I know when you hear bone broth, you might think, is that really going to help my arthritis? But trust me, this stuff is like a gentle healer from the inside out, and it's been used for centuries for good reason. First off, what makes grass-fed beef bone broth so special? Well, it starts with the quality of the bones. Grass-fed means the cows ate natural pasture. No grains, no hormones, no nasty chemicals. This means the bones are richer in nutrients that your body craves, especially when it comes to joint health. When you simmer those bones slowly, like for 12, even 24 hours, you're extracting a treasure trove of healing goodness. Collagen, gelatin, minerals, and amino acids that your body can actually use to repair damage in your joints. Collagen is especially important here because it's the main building block of cartilage, the tissue that cushions your joints and often wears down in arthritis. You see, arthritis causes inflammation and deterioration of this cartilage, which leads to stiffness and pain. But drinking bone broth regularly helps supply your body with the collagen and gelatin it needs to rebuild that cartilage and soothe inflamed joints. It's like giving your joints a fresh batch of building blocks to start repairing themselves. One of the key amino acids you get from grass-fed beef bone broth is glycine. Glycine is incredible because it helps reduce inflammation and supports the production of glutathione, one of the body's most powerful antioxidants. Antioxidants are super important because arthritis creates oxidative stress, which just means your joints are under attack from harmful molecules. Glycine helps calm that stress down. And then there's proline, another amino acid in beef bone broth. Proline plays a big role in producing collagen and healing connective tissues. So every sip is kind of like a gentle nudge for your body to repair and strengthen your joints, tendons, and ligaments. Now, it's not just about what's in the broth. It's about how you use it consistently. Drinking a warm cup daily can make a huge difference over time. It's comforting, it's soothing, and it's easy to digest, so your body can quickly absorb all those healing nutrients. Plus, it hydrates you, which is often overlooked but super important when you're managing arthritis. Here's a little bonus for you. Grass-fed beef bone broth is also rich in minerals like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. These minerals are essential for strong bones, and since arthritis can sometimes lead to weakened bone structure, having a steady supply helps maintain bone density and strength. I want you to imagine this. Your joints are like a worn-out door hinge. Over time, the hinge gets rusty and squeaky because the grease wears off. Arthritis is kind of like that. Bone broth is the natural grease that helps that hinge move smoothly again. It won't fix everything overnight, but with patience and daily care, you'll start noticing that stiffness lessen, that pain ease up, and movement get a little freer. And here's something else. Bone broth doesn't just work on the joints. It's great for your gut health too, which is huge because a lot of inflammation starts in the gut. The gelatin in the broth helps heal the gut lining, preventing harmful substances from leaking into your bloodstream and causing inflammation elsewhere, including in your joints. So it's a double win. Now, I know some people worry about the taste or texture of bone broth. Honestly, it's more comforting than you might think. A lot of people describe it as a rich, savory, almost meaty soup base that's really satisfying. You can sip it warm like tea or use it as a base for soups and stews. Adding a little sea salt, garlic, or herbs like rosemary can make it even tastier. If you decide to make your own, try to get high-quality grass-fed beef bones. Marrow bones or knuckle bones are great because they have lots of collagen. Simmer those bones low and slow with some apple cider vinegar, which helps extract minerals, and veggies for extra flavor and nutrients. But if homemade isn't an option, don't worry. There are some fantastic grass-fed beef bone broth brands out there. Just look for ones with simple, clean ingredients, no preservatives, and no added sugars. And here's the motivational part. Healing arthritis isn't about quick fixes or magic cures. It's about small, consistent steps every day that help your body repair itself naturally. Adding grass-fed beef bone broth to your routine is one of those powerful steps. It's nourishing, it's gentle, and it works quietly behind the scenes to rebuild your joints and ease your pain. So next time you're feeling stiff or sore, instead of reaching straight for a painkiller, try reaching for a warm cup of bone broth instead. Let it remind you that healing is possible, that your body is resilient, and that you're taking real care of yourself, one comforting sip at a time. Remember, arthritis may slow you down sometimes, but it doesn't have to stop you. With simple, nourishing habits like this, you can give your joints the support they need to keep moving, keep doing the things you love, and keep living life fully. Number 2, organic chicken bone broth. Let's talk about another amazing healing broth that's incredibly powerful for arthritis relief. Organic chicken bone broth. If you thought bone broth was just one simple thing, you're about to discover that different types bring unique benefits, and chicken broth is a superstar, especially when made from organic bones. What makes organic chicken bone broth stand out? First, it's the type of collagen it provides, type 2 collagen. This specific form of collagen is actually the main kind found in your cartilage, the tissue that cushions your joints. That means chicken bone broth gives your body exactly what it needs to rebuild that cartilage that arthritis wears down over time. Now, why organic? When you choose organic chicken bones, you're making sure the broth is free from hormones, antibiotics, and pesticides that conventional chicken might carry. This means it's cleaner and purer, so your body gets only the good stuff, without any harmful extras that could increase inflammation or stress your immune system. Chicken bone broth is also loaded with glucosamine and chondroitin. These are natural compounds that your body uses to maintain joint health and repair damaged cartilage. Many arthritis supplements actually contain these ingredients because they've been shown to reduce joint pain and improve function. But getting them naturally from chicken bone broth is a fantastic way to support your joints without pills. Let me break it down for you. When arthritis causes joint pain and swelling, part of the problem is that your cartilage is breaking down and not repairing fast enough. Your body needs building blocks, like the collagen, glucosamine, and chondroitin found in chicken broth, to stop that breakdown and start rebuilding. Think of it like giving your joints a gentle but steady tune-up. Another great thing about chicken bone broth is how easily your body can absorb its nutrients. Because it's lighter and less fatty than beef broth, it's easier on your digestive system, which is perfect if you have a sensitive stomach or if you're just starting to add bone broth to your diet. Plus, chicken broth has a mild, soothing taste that many people find comforting and easy to drink daily. One of the best parts of drinking organic chicken bone broth regularly is how it also supports your immune system. Your joints don't exist in isolation. They're part of your whole body, and a strong immune system helps keep inflammation in check. The nutrients in chicken broth, including vitamins, minerals, and amino acids, work together to support your body's natural defenses. And here's a neat bonus. Chicken bone broth is great for gut health. Just like beef broth, it contains gelatin, which helps heal the lining of your digestive tract. Since a healthy gut means less systemic inflammation, drinking this broth helps calm inflammation not just in your gut, but also in your joints. So how do you make sure you get the best chicken bone broth for arthritis? If you're making it at home, try to use organic, pasture-raised chicken bones. You want to simmer those bones slowly for at least 12 hours, longer if you can, to extract as much collagen and nutrients as possible. Adding a splash of apple cider vinegar helps pull minerals from the bones too. Don't forget to add aromatics like onions, garlic, carrots, and celery. They not only add flavor, but also provide additional vitamins and antioxidants to boost the healing power of your broth. And seasoning with herbs like thyme, rosemary, or bay leaves can add anti-inflammatory benefits as well as a wonderful taste. If homemade isn't in the cards, you can find high-quality organic chicken bone broths in stores or online. Just read the labels and choose brands that use simple, organic ingredients without fillers, preservatives, or added sugars. The purer the broth, the more powerful it will be for your joints. Now, let's talk about consistency. Drinking chicken bone broth once in a while won't work miracles overnight. But making it part of your daily or weekly routine is where the magic happens. Think of it as a warm hug for your joints, a steady source of nourishment that helps calm inflammation and rebuild cartilage over time. And it's not just about your joints feeling better. Drinking organic chicken bone broth can also boost your energy and improve your overall well-being. When your body isn't weighed down by inflammation, you'll notice you move more freely, sleep better, and just feel lighter and more vibrant day by day. So if you're struggling with arthritis and looking for a natural, delicious way to support your joint health, organic chicken bone broth is an incredible choice. It's simple, it's soothing, and it works quietly and effectively to help you feel better inside and out. Remember, healing arthritis is a journey, not a race. It's about giving your body the right tools and support so it can do what it was made to do: heal, rebuild, and keep you moving comfortably. Adding a cup of organic chicken bone broth to your routine is one of those powerful tools. It's an easy, nourishing step that shows your body you care. So next time you feel stiffness or joint pain creeping in, reach for a warm cup of this healing broth. Sip it slowly, savor the comforting warmth, and remind yourself that every little healthy habit counts. Over time, those little moments add up to big changes. You deserve to feel strong, flexible, and pain-free. And with nourishing habits, like drinking organic chicken bone broth, you're giving your joints the best chance to heal naturally. Keep going. You're on the right path. And every cup is a step closer to healthier, happier joints. Number 3. Wild-caught fish bone broth. Let's dive into something a little unexpected, but incredibly powerful when it comes to healing your joints naturally. Wild-caught fish bone broth. Now, I know what you're thinking. Fish bone broth? Really? But hear me out. This might just become your new favorite secret weapon against arthritis pain and joint inflammation. Fish bone broth is often overlooked, but it's actually one of the most potent and fast-acting broths when it comes to reducing inflammation and repairing joint tissue. What sets it apart from beef and chicken bone broth is its high concentration of anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. especially EPA and DHA. These are the very same compounds you'll find in fatty fish like salmon and sardines, and they've been studied extensively for their ability to lower inflammation throughout the body, including right in those stiff, aching joints. And here's the exciting part. Because the molecules in fish broth are smaller and easier to digest than those in other broths, your body can absorb all those healing nutrients much faster. That means quicker relief and quicker repair. But let's talk specifics. One of the biggest issues with arthritis is that your joints are constantly inflamed. That inflammation breaks down cartilage, causes swelling, and makes every movement feel harder than it should. The omega-3s in wild-caught fish bone broth go to work directly in that inflammation pathway. They help calm the immune response that's triggering all that swelling and pain, giving your joints a much-needed break and a chance to actually heal. Now, this isn't just theory. Studies have shown that omega-3s can reduce the stiffness and pain associated with rheumatoid arthritis and other inflammatory joint conditions. And when you combine those omega-3s with the collagen, minerals, and amino acids that fish bones also contain, like calcium, magnesium, and glycine, you've got a full-body healing elixir in one warm, nourishing cup. Another wonderful benefit of fish bone broth is its effect on connective tissue. Fish bones are rich in type 1 collagen, which helps strengthen not just your joints, but also your skin, tendons, and ligaments. That's a big deal because healthy joints don't just depend on cartilage. They rely on strong ligaments and tendons to keep everything moving smoothly and pain-free. If you're someone who deals with joint instability, popping, or weakness, this type of collagen can be a game changer. It reinforces the structures that hold your joints together, giving you more strength and more stability with less effort and less pain. Let's also talk digestion, because believe it or not, your gut plays a huge role in how inflamed or healthy your joints feel. Fish bone broth is incredibly gentle on the stomach, and it's packed with gelatin and glycine, which help heal the lining of your digestive tract. When your gut lining is strong and healthy, fewer inflammatory toxins leak into your bloodstream, and that means less systemic inflammation, including in your joints. Think of it this way. Wild-caught fish bone broth works from both ends. It calms the inflammation at its source and provides your joints with the tools they need to rebuild and function better over time. Now, let's talk quality, because not all fish broths are created equal. You want to use wild-caught fish bones, not farmed. Why? Because wild fish are naturally higher in omega-3s and haven't been exposed to antibiotics, artificial feed, or toxic pollutants that could do more harm than good. Clean ingredients lead to clean healing. Some of the best fish bones to use include salmon, halibut, cod, and snapper. You can ask for fish heads and carcasses at your local fish market, or even save them at home after you cook a fillet. The head, spine, and fins are rich in nutrients that turn into healing gold when simmered slowly over time. To make a nourishing wild-caught fish bone broth, simmer the bones for about 4 to 6 hours with a splash of apple cider vinegar to help pull minerals from the bones. And add healing extras like garlic, ginger, turmeric, onion, celery, and even a piece of seaweed like kombu. These ingredients not only add depth of flavor, but also bring their own anti-inflammatory and mineral-rich benefits to the broth. And if you're not into making it yourself, don't worry. There are now several high-quality fish bone broth brands available online or at health food stores. Just look for wild-caught on the label and a short ingredient list with no fillers, preservatives, or artificial flavors. Here's the thing. A lot of people turn to painkillers or supplements for arthritis relief. And while those can help in the short term, They don't address the root of the problem. Wild-caught fish bone broth does. It's real food. It's healing from the inside out, and it supports your entire body, from joints to gut to immune system. If you're dealing with daily stiffness, swollen fingers, or that nagging ache in your knees or hips, sipping on this broth just a few times a week could make a noticeable difference. And over time, you may find your joints feel looser, stronger, and more resilient, without needing to rely so heavily on medications. So don't overlook this powerful broth just because it's not as well known. Sometimes, the most effective remedies are the ones that have quietly stood the test of time. And wild-caught fish bone broth is one of those hidden gems. Just remember, it's not about perfection. You don't have to do everything at once. But making small changes like this, adding healing broth to your diet, can be the start of something truly life-changing. Your body has the ability to heal. You just have to give it what it needs. Summary. So to wrap things up, bone broth isn't just a tasty, comforting drink. It's a true healer for your joints. Whether it's the rich, collagen-packed grass-fed beef broth, the cartilage-supporting organic chicken broth, or the inflammation-fighting wild-caught fish broth, each one offers unique nutrients that help your body rebuild, reduce swelling, and ease arthritis pain naturally. The key is consistency, making bone broth a regular part of your routine to give your joints the nourishment they need to heal and move freely again. Remember, healing takes time and patience, but every small step counts. By choosing these nourishing broths, you're supporting your body's natural ability to repair itself, helping you regain comfort and mobility day by day. If you found this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more natural health tips and remedies. And I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried bone broth for your arthritis? Drop a comment below and share your experience or questions. Thanks so much for watching, and here's to stronger, healthier joints ahead.